It's 12:11 a.m. I've been waiting in this ferry lineup since 7:30 p.m. It's already after midnight on the next day. There's been nothing but delay after delay after delay. I don't know what's going on over here. But this last ferry was supposed to leave at 10 p.m. I got here for the 8 p.m. ferry. I haven't heard any announcements or anything like that at all. I don't know. I went online to look, and the ferry schedule for today is no longer there because it's flipped over to tomorrow's. Well, but it's already tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. I see some movement over there. But I seen movement before where cars were going and then the lanes over here beside us started to move, and then that was it. I'm guessing that was the other ferry. It's been a long wait. I'm trying to sleep as much as I can here because, well, it's midnight. It's way past my bedtime. So I've gotten a half an hour sleep here and there, and like this ferry is just about a 2-hour long ferry. So if it's after midnight now, it'll get us probably on the mainland at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my clock inside of me starts waking up at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Well, we're finally moving. Oh man, what a day. What a day. My initial thought was, okay, it's a long weekend this weekend. Let's get on that boat and get off the island before things get absolutely nuts. And well, it turns out that it was nuts before the weekend even started. Come on. I talked to one of the staff members here, and they said between staff shortages and a broken ferry boat, this whole thing has been a gong show. And I'm glad I got on the boat when I did, because they hear there may be way more delays over the next few days. So thankfully we're on this boat, even though it's gonna destroy my sleep schedule for a little bit, that's for sure. I do already have a place to sleep in mind. The second I get off the boat, I'm gonna find that little pullout and we're gonna pass out for as long as we can this morning, because that silly biological clock of mine, is that what it's called, whatever, that silly little clock in my brain that wakes up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, still goes off no matter what time I get to bed. So maybe today it'll let me sleep till 5 a.m. maybe. That'd be nice. It's a messed up day, isn't it, buddy? Everything today is a bit of a mess. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning and we are just arriving in Vancouver. The ferry guy right there, he's one of our subscribers. I seem to see him every time I get on the boat. I was looking at CRUZ, I looked over and he's standing at my door and he's like, have a good trip, man. It's so awesome. So yeah, I guess he was saying that one of the boats had a steering problem or something like that yesterday, and it's just messed everything right up. I can't believe, my friends, it's 2:10 in the morning. What a day. Well, right off this exit up here, there's a little dirt pull-off. I've never slept here before, but I would love to get a couple hours of really good sleep. Right behind this sign here. This will do just fine. noise right over there. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. It's on a little bit of a hill, but it'll do. Having my porch light comes in super handy sometimes. You just got to remember to shut the porch light off. I've done that where I've left it on all night long. Still got this box of veggies that would normally be in my fridge, but bad habits. Just throwing leashes on the floor. Now that I have a place to stuff it. Oh, does that ever feel good to have that off the floor? It's 2:30 in the morning. All I gotta say is I hope my body can at least sleep to 4:30 in the morning. I would be pretty stoked on that. Anyway, guys, I'll check in with you guys whenever I get up. Please be a couple hours. I'm debating right now, do I text Emmy good morning? Because she's an early riser too. Where she's at, she's 3 hours ahead, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5:30 in the morning where she is. Do I text her now? Good night, you guys. Don't go anywhere. The video's not over yet, but I gotta go have a nap. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh, it's 4:30. I slept for a couple of hours. It's funny, my brain just like, nope, 4:30, let's get up. Sometimes I don't like my brain. Now that the van is back together and things are good, I'm gonna get back into the make my bed every day routine. There was once a time in my van life, not that long ago. Feels like I'm trying to tell you a story. Maybe I need some moody lights. That every time I open up my side door, it was pristine. Everything was perfect. Bed was always made. Pillows were lined up nicely. And every time a subscriber come by, it was just like perfect. I spent time in the morning. I cleaned everything all up. And I haven't done that in a little while. And believe it or not, having a rip in my floor and the van kind of falling apart a little bit, it really changed a lot up here. And I just stopped kind of caring and never made my bed and whatever. I was like, van's a mess. The floor looks like garbage, whatever. And it feels nice this morning to make my bed and know that I'm going to wipe the counters down, wipe the floor down. It feels nice to have my van back, you know? A little bit of a home renovation felt really good. I was just explaining to Emmy that I caught the 10:10 p.m. ferry. It just happened to arrive at midnight or just before midnight. She said that's crazy, just during the Easter long weekend, which is what this is. So those lineups are going to be insane. It's in moments like these that we appreciate even more that our home is with us. And she is absolutely correct. Because in that ferry lineup back there, I was at home. I had food, I had TV, entertainment, I watched Netflix, I had a heater, I had a couple little naps in my bed. 100% at home sweet home while everybody was sitting in their cars and their trucks trying to keep warm and going in to buy food and stuff like that and being uncomfortable for hours and hours and hours. And then after getting off the ferry in a but it should have got us here, yeah, it was about 2 hours longer than it should have been. Now these people are driving to their destinations super sleepy, and it's dangerous for them because now they're driving tired. And you know, me, I got to have a nap on the ferry too, and then I got off the boat, literally pulled into one of the first exits I knew that had a dirt pullout, and went to bed. I drove a lot safer last night than all those poor people getting off the boat. So yes, Emmy, you are right. It's in these moments that I really appreciate van life. That, you know, having my home with me all the time is a pretty damn cool feeling. Anyway, I gotta go get me some coffee this morning. I should literally go back to bed, but not the brain. The brain's like, no. This spot worked out pretty good. Wish my brain would have let me sleep longer, but it worked out all right. It's crazy how one messed up sleep night can destroy the entire day. Ugh. So I've been having little naps here and there. It's 10:57 a.m. Oh my gosh. I need my sleep. I don't do well without a good night's sleep. I don't need a long sleep, but for me, 5, 6, 7 hours is perfect. Like if I would have slept a solid 5, I would have been just rocking today, but just an hour here, a half hour there, hour here, 2 hours when I pulled over. No, less than 2 hours. I went to bed at like 2:30, 3:30, 4. Yeah, you get the point. Anyway, we drove out to the valley this morning, and we're parked in a pretty cool little park. I really want to take CRUZ out for a walk, but if you missed that video the other day, he hurt his wrist on one of his legs, so he's kind of on house arrest. Like we can go outside and go pee and stuff, but that's the extent of it. But I'm at a park I've never been to before. It's the Fraser River right there, and that's the Portman Bridge. I didn't know that this park even existed down here. Chrissy's just sitting there looking out the window. Yeah. Not a bad little spot. I haven't done anything in this spot. I've been watching some DJ sets from the Ultra Music Festival in Miami recently, and whew, so good. I haven't had a day like that in a while where I just sat down and watched a festival. It was pretty cool. This is captivating content. This has to be the most captivating video you've ever watched. Beat. I really like having this little box here. Little conveniences. Got some Kiwis. How do you peel a kiwi? I should Google that. Kiwis are so fun. Is there a secret way to peel a kiwi faster? Maybe we'll go roundwise. Alright. There's always so many cool little secrets out there on how to like how to do an avocado, and there's got to be some cool one out there for kiwis. Kiwis are very expensive right now. Cheapest ones I found were at Costco, believe it or not. This little park spot. Figured instead of sitting here all day, we should probably, you know, maybe go do something. I don't know what we're gonna go do. It's been a while since I've had a day like this. I remember when I first started my van life, there was a little spot in Vancouver where a lot of the van lifers and stuff used to hang out at, and used to park down there all day in the sunshine, just enjoy the beach and talk to people that were walking by. It's been a while since I've done something like that. But sitting here at a park like this, there was nobody at the park, a couple of people walking their dogs, but otherwise looks like it's one of those secluded parks that not a lot of people know about, because people are too busy commuting over top of that bridge going to and from work that, you know, they may not know that there's one underneath the park. Anyway, guys, I'm blah today. As much as I would love to just sit there and sleep all day, I know that would destroy my night's sleep tonight, and I would love to get a good night's sleep tonight and then be back to normal tomorrow. Crazy, man. When I was younger, like spitting in the clubs full time, sleep, that's for wusses. Like you party all night long, and then you grind all day. Like all day long, you're dedicated to music and booking events and making sure your club set's on point for the next night. Yeah. Not anymore. I need my night's sleep. Look at that squeak. My leaf springs in the back are squeaking. We didn't go very far. We moved from a parking lot at a park to just a parking lot. Grabbed Tim Hortons, and well, this is my van life today. Sometimes we just live in parking lots. That, and I'm actually scrolling through your guys' comments. Shocker! Shocker! I just had a video chat with Emmy, which was super, super nice. Look. Her and I chatted on FaceTime twice, and it just didn't work out very well because she has an Android, but you can FaceTime from an iPhone to an Android, and it just wasn't a good connection. So today we used Google Duo, and it was an awesome feed. It was clear the whole time, at least it was on my end. I had no problems whatsoever. But it's been so nice. Her and I, we talk on the phone just about every single night. But doing video is something that we haven't done a lot in the last month that she's been gone. And I'm hoping now that Google Duo works out, that we'll have a little bit more FaceTime at night. This video is probably the most uneventful video I've ever made. Literally just me in my van. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I have been in parking lots all day inside my van. It's been sunny, it's been cloudy, it's rained, and I've been in my van all day. Cruzy Bear's been sleeping here on the floor, getting some rest. His leg seems to be getting better. He's putting pressure on it now. The big view. Living that parking lot life. I guess making a simple video like this one will show you that You know, we just have days sometimes where we live in a parking lot, and that's what I've been doing. But you'll notice today that I've moved twice, and that's something I kind of just do. I don't know if it's for me or just by default, but in some ways, if you move around a little bit during the day and don't make yourself home right here in this shopping mall parking lot for 12 hours or something, there's a less chance that you're going to get in trouble. Another way to look at that, if you take you out of the equation, as soon as a van lifer starts hanging out here and security starts becoming a problem, they come knock on your van and ask you to leave. Now they're going to be looking out for van lifers going, oh great, here we have another one squatting in our parking lot all day long. So keep it friendly for everybody, you know what I mean? Come stay a bit of time, enjoy your time here like I did today. I had an awesome afternoon here watching the Ultra Music Festival, so good. And then I'm moving on to another parking lot. You know, I have a steering wheel in my van. I have gas, and there's no reason why I gotta squat somewhere all day. And I know a lot of van lifers that do this. They stick around for a while and then they move to a parking lot just down the way to spice up the scenery a little bit. But don't squat, you guys. I kind of squatted here for a little bit today, but I'm not gonna squat any longer and overstay my welcome. Usually a lot of parking lots will have signs that say maximum 4-hour stay for customers only. So go buy something from Cobb's Bread and enjoy your 4-hour stay. It's a pretty great spot. There's Home Depot over there. Big empty field on this side. Way back there are some townhouses just down the street. But I've stayed at this very spot many times on this street. I find sometimes I come back to the same areas. I always cycle my spots, even if I'm sticking around by the shop. I always cycle my spots around town, so I try not to be in the same spot 2 nights in a row. But I always find when I come back to towns, I hit the same areas because they're comfortable. I know I can park here. It's been safe here in the past, and I get better sleeps when I'm around somewhere familiar. This is something that's been happening in my van life more over the last couple of years than when I first started. When I first started, I just slept everywhere. I think it was more of an experiment at that point. But now when I come back to just say this town, I'm in Port Coquitlam, BC. I'm out here to see my daughter tomorrow. I come back to the same spot. I'm only in town one night, and this place won't see me now for 7 months, maybe longer. But I find I always seem to hit the same areas, and it's great. It's like being back at a familiar place at home. I know everything around here. I know where the nearest Tim Hortons is. I don't know where to get water. That's one thing I don't know. Yeah, you just get used to the familiarities of place, and it's just home sweet home. So this is where we're making home tonight. Ugh. We're at home, CRUZ. Need that. I need my glasses. Nighty-night, everybody. Look how high the sun is, and I'm already shutting my curtain. Shutting the curtains because I want to make some food, and a lot of people walk up and down here. I will leave it open. Tonight's dinner, we're just going to make rice. Emmy gave me this idea. They're awesome because they're like a perfect portion size. Because if I were to make rice in a pot, it would be 4 to 5 times bigger than I need personally, and I don't store stuff well because I end up just overeating. But these are awesome. It's like a great way to cut down a portion size. Dinner's pretty easy tonight. All I'm doing is spinach and rice. And I got this really good teriyaki sauce from Costco. It's delicious. Oh, glad I left the curtain open. A little sunshine's nice. Really, buddy? I just do the dishes and you jump up in bed and say, "That's it, Dad? Time to call lights out?" One last peek. Good night, everybody. What do you say? Call the night early? I think it's a good idea. Let me get this off. So I know this video is kind of pointless. Ugh. I don't even feel like picking it up. Thanks for hanging out on a day where, well, where I kind of did absolutely nothing. Sometimes you just have days like this. Maybe not late night ferries like that one. That was absolutely destroyed my whole day for energy today. Good night's rest tonight. See my daughter tomorrow. Pick up a package at the mailbox. And then I am out of here. We'll be on the road the entire summer. That's all that's on my list. There's those two things and bada booyah, we out. Where are you going, but Crazy's just like, "Shut up, Dad. Shut the lights off. Let's go to bed." I think that's a mighty good idea. All right, Cruzy. Oh, we need to shut those lights off too. All right, buddy boy. Let's do this. Oh. We have one more DJ set to watch from the Ultra Music Festival, and that's Tiesto's set. And that's it. We're 9 minutes in. There's like, it's a 47-minute DJ set. And then we done. For the whole night, buddy. We sleeping. Oh. Good night, everybody. See you in a few days.